welcome back to another episode of 5 Minutes with Jesus and Jesse. And we have been bumming this weekend. The kids and I have been just relaxing and resting as this year comes to a close. So ignore all of this. I was not about to go get makeup on to do this video. So you get me with glasses and we're just gonna call it good. So, what I do want to talk about though is that this is the last video of the year. We are getting ready to step into a new year, and that is exciting time. New year brings a fresh start, a blank page, a new beginning, a time for us to reflect and to look on this past year and just examine where we're at and where we want to be in the future. And that is great. It's a great feeling to know that in a day or 2 days that we can start over a workout routine or a healthy living habit or how we want to spend time with God, any of the things that we get to start all of those over and we get a blank slate. But I think what we often forget is that God makes all things new. And, with this new year rolling in, we have a fresh start. We get to wake up with breath in our lungs every day. But God is really the one who's making things new. Revelation 21:5, the one sitting on the throne said, "Look, I am making everything new." And then he said to me, "Write this down, for what I tell you is trustworthy and true." God keeps his promises. When we look at our plans for the new year, we want everything to be perfect. We want it to go seamlessly, but only God can do that. Only he can perfect the plans. And so when we start planning for a new year, if we're doing it without him being involved and recognizing he's truly the one who makes all things new, I think we're already starting out kind of on a bad foot. Isaiah 43:19 says, "Behold, I'm doing a new thing. It now springs forth. Do you not perceive it? It will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." I'm doing a new thing, he says. Do you not see it? And sometimes we don't. We don't understand that he is doing a new thing for us. We may be lost in the desert and full of despair, and maybe this past year has been hard, but he's making a way still. He's faithful, and he is going to make a way. He's going to give you a river in that desert. So as we reflect back on this year, what has God been doing already through you? Or where do you hope that he will lead you in new ways stepping into this new year? Where do you hope that he's going to pull you out of? Are we purposely praying for those things as we step into a new year? The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22 through 23. Every single morning, we have new mercies from God. I think that's something that we often overlook. Every single morning when we wake up, he will forgive us for the things that have happened in our past, and we get a blank slate every single day. So if yesterday you forgot to do X, Y, and Z, or yesterday you failed and you lost your patience, or yesterday whatever happened, he's giving you new mercies every single day. It's like having a new year every single day. Jesus was raised from the dead, and by the glorious power of the Father, now we may also live new lives, Romans 6:4. We have new lives in Christ, and I think that is so overlooked and taken for granted. Are you walking in newness of life, or is that something that needs to be on the list for stepping into next year? How are you walking in newness of life? What things of your past are you still dragging and holding on to? And where have you not really accepted the mercy that he's given you every single day, and that this person that you were before, or this person that you were this year, that doesn't have to be the story. It's a great time with the new year coming to reflect and to think about new beginnings. But don't forget the hope that we have in Christ every single day. That is a gift. Embrace the new year, set the priorities that you want, get your plan all together, but know God's the only way that that's going to be perfected. He's the one who's making everything new. So yesterday doesn't have to be your story for today. This past year doesn't have to be your story for next year. His mercies are new every single morning. So whether it's a new year or not, Today is a fresh start.